American Idol, Fox's once dominant TV show, is signing off from the airwaves Thursday night, limping into its 15th season finale, averaging less than a third of its peak audience and a fraction of the advertising dollars. But after host Ryan Seacrest announces the singing competition final winner, either Trent Harmon or LaPortia Renee, American Idol will still be remembered as a cultural phenomenon that reshaped the TV landscape, spurred the creation of a new genre of reality TV, and launched the careers of some of today's biggest music stars. At its peak, the ratings juggernaut was averaging more than 30 million viewers a night in 2006, and advertisers like Coca-Cola, AT&T and Ford were lining up to run ads and integrate their products into the live show. But for years, the massive audience that helped cement Fox's standing among broadcast networks has been steadily declining. There was instability among the judges, competition such as NBC's The Voice, and rising costs that challenged the show's profitability. In large, American Idol averaged only 8.9 million viewers last year when the network finished in fourth place among broadcasters, and this season the show is drawing 9 million viewers an episode, according to data from Nielsen. Even as the ratings declined, the show still drew an audience that frequently outstripped competitors' scripted or reality programming. Ratings were so big for so long, and they had to come down eventually, said Jason Konevsky, a media buyer who is executive vice president and director of strategic investments at Havas Media. It continues to change the television landscape. The Voice didn't come out of the sky. It came out of American Idol. Dancing with the Stars came from American Idol. The cultural relevance of American Idol, and its interactive voting component, promoted a live viewing audience that made the show a boon for advertisers, helping them get more comfortable with reality TV and enabling them to reach an audience that was less likely to skip commercials. Coca-Cola cups on the judges' table were as iconic as the judges themselves early on, and contestants were frequently used in product placements for things like Ford cars during the show. But as the ratings declined, so did the advertising dollars. Last year, American Idol generated only $242 million in ad revenue, a far cry from the $880 million it pulled down in 2008. According to Cantor Media, an ad tracking firm owned by WPP, in its first 14 seasons on the air, American Idol generated $8.1 billion in ad revenue, Cantor Media estimates. Now, weeks away from the television upfront, when networks pitch advertisers on their shows for next season in hopes of securing advance ad commitments, Fox is faced with the challenge of filling a gap in its schedule. In its heyday, the show was so dominant that competing networks feared putting premiere programming in the same time slots as the Death Star, as some called it, and Fox could bank on American Idol to fill large swaths of its programming schedule, almost 60 hours in a single season at one point. The show has been on the air so long that a child who was born during its first season in the summer of 2002 could now be a freshman in high school. In a Television Critics Association panel in January, Dana Walden, co-chairman and co-chief executive of Fox Television Group, said the network increased its development spending by 30% this year to help fill the programming hole left by American Idol. We know we will be launching more shows than usual next season to fill those hours. But we also don't want to overwhelm our viewers or our marketing teams with 10 to 15 new concepts and titles, Ms. Walden said. So our strategy was to develop a strong mix of recognizable IP as well as brand new series from proven hitmakers. Fox owner 21st Century Fox and News Corp, owner of The Wall Street Journal, were until mid-2013 part of the same company. The singing competition, cribbed from Britain's Pop Idol, made Mr. Seacrest and acerbic judge Simon Cowell stars across America. The show ushered in a long list of celebrity judges over the years, including Paula Abdul, Randy Jackson, Steven Tyler, Mariah Carey and Ellen DeGeneres, plus current cast Jennifer Lopez. Keith Urban and Harry Connick Jr. It also launched the careers of platinum-selling artists like Carrie Underwood, Kelly Clarkson and Chris Daughtry, and helped other contestants like Jennifer Hudson, Fantasia and Adam Lambert rise to fame. It was a positive show about Americans trying to do big things, said Mr. Konevsky of Havas Media. The show struck a chord with viewers looking for positive energy in the wake of the Sept. 11, 2001 terrorist attacks, he said. It was the right show at the right time. Updated. This article was updated to reflect the most recent advertising revenue estimates from Cantor Media.